Ladies and gentlemen, the WRT Boxing Show with Mr. A. Breakdown and Predictions, Season 2, Volume 1, shall begin shortly in 5, 4, 3, 2. Welcome back to the show, folks. Season 2, Volume 1. And we're starting off with champion versus champion. We're doing the WBA Intercontinental Welterweight Champion Josh Pretty Boy Kelly taking on the British Welterweight Champion Kris George. Nice way to start the season off. Banger. Champ versus champ. And considering Josh Kelly is who I started the show off in the pilot season, I like starting the show off with Josh Kelly. Keep that rotation going. Now this fight is, like I said, champion versus champion, June 16th. It's on the, I believe, Highland. I forgot who he's fighting, but it's on the Highland undercard. I want to say Lewis Cratton, but I'm not too sure. But that's not the point right now. Champion versus champion, Josh Pretty Boy Kelly, WBA Intercontinental Champion, taking on the British Commonwealth Champion, welterweight action, Kris George. Josh is 6-0, 4 knockouts, 64% knockout ratio. You got a 53 and Kris George. So they both have excuse me. I just drank me a nice protein shake here, man. Cookies and cream, baby. They both got a pretty decent pop to them. Same height, 5'10 and a half. 5'10 and a half. Kris got a 71-inch reach. Both orthodox fighters. The younger fighter being Josh Kelly at 24 to the elder of 28 of George. Now, 6-0, 14-1 is Kris George. He's been on his last 4 opponents. Kris George has had he's on a 7-fight winning streak. His last 4 opponents been having a significantly winning records. But have any one of those 4 opponents been about the same competition as Josh Kelly? You can say so, because even though Josh Kelly defeated Carlos Molina ain't really what he used to be. He's just a name to put on your resume now. So going into this battle, champion versus champion, right here on the WRT Boxing Show, Season 2, Volume 1, we see the breakdown of these fighters. Ring movement, defensively, offensively, we break it down. Leg-wise, Kris can use the ring good. He does have good ring generalship. He knows how to paint the ropes, go 4-corner to 4-corner offense. He knows how to reset your feet. He could jab on the move. And while we know Pretty Boy Kelly, he has that hurricane jerk style with his feet. He knows quick stuttering steps in and out, off to the side angles. So it's tough, Leg wise, probably Kris George has better legs, as in using the ring, where you could say Josh Kelly has better feet. He goes in and out, changing levels with his feet. Like I said, quick stutter step in. So it's kind of on what you prefer on the better legs. But I'm going to go with Kris George. Like I said, I seen Josh Kelly do all those nice feet work, put him in position for the next punch, feint you with his feet, stutter step in. Great stuff. But I just really haven't seen him use his legs to use the whole ring. He's always not cutting the ring off to where he's following you. And he's like, I haven't really seen him in trouble where he has to depend on his legs to recover. So, and that being the factor, I'm going with Kris George. As like I said, better leg movement for Kris George, feet work Josh Kelly, but overall legs, foot bones connected to the leg bones. So we're gonna go legs. Kris George, the Commonwealth champion, right there. Check one boxer, Kris George. Defensively, we're gonna go with Josh Pretty Boy Kelly on this one. How he changes his levels. He could, like I already said, he feints with his feet. He changes his head arrangement. Like, you know, I'm not in this frame here. You know, I'm not in the same pair. And that's what Kelly does. You know, you can't see my head. My picture is blurry. And while George, when he punches, he overextends, and that head's right there. Kelly's moving, you know, up and down. The Herkin jerk, he's feinting. He's changing levels. He slips punches. While George, again, he has a flaw in his offensive mechanics. That when he punches short, he brings his hands down low. So not only does he overextend, he punches from a far distance. So if he misses, he's really overextending. And his head is, like I said, he leaves his head still. So not only does he punch from a far distance, it makes him overreach. His head is still. He's easily countered. And he doesn't change his punch line for someone to throw at him. He's on that straight line. So again, that reason we're going defensively with Josh Kelly. Now offensively, I'm going to go at Kelly again. Like I said, Kris can punch on the move. He does a nice jab on the run. You know, he doesn't have to stop like Robert Easter. He can actually jab and keep moving. But the thing is, when he does punch, he punches. He doesn't normally jab himself in. He attacks from too far of a distance, and you can see it coming a mile away. He's easily countered. His chin is in the air. His body game is okay. He has a nice arsenal of weapons to choose from, punches, but he tends to throw a lot of them from too far of a distance. While Josh Kelly knows how to throw some setup punches to get himself in, work behind a jab, good body attack up and down. He knows how to double up on the left, double up on the right, double up and down with the same punch, uppercuts. Like I say, he switches the angles, and he'll come with the same punch from a different angle. The only thing, like I said, he drops the hands, and one day Mike catches him, but that's that. I think that gets him motivated to fight in that style. You know, and actually, you know, it's trying to sucker his opponent in for an easy counter. And I think the fact that Kris George doesn't work behind the jab much, he's easily countered. You kind of see what punch is coming, and when he does, like he punches from a far distance, and when he punches from a distance like this, and he brings his hands, like his defense is a high guard, but when he punches, he brings his hands down to either a medium guard or to his waist. He's easily offensively counter and defensively counter offense. So saying that, I'm going with the WBA Intercontinental welterweight champion. No, I'm sorry, the WBA International welterweight champion, Josh Pretty Boy Kelly. I think he should be able to knock Kris George out, either that or a TKO. Because Kris George's head is just too still. He's easily hittable, whether it's to the head or to the body. He's easily hittable. And I think Josh Kelly should. If Josh Kelly is who we think he is, you know, he got that nice little hype behind him. 6-0, 4 knockouts. I think he should be able to stop either with a TKO or a knockout himself and become the new Commonwealth welterweight champion right here on the RRT Boxing Show. Season 2, Volume 1. Hopefully, this new season, this first volume, gets you guys, if you're a new viewer, a new subscriber. Thank you for your support. Man, these kids back here, they're having a pool party. I'm over here trying to get myself back in shape, and these damn cheeseburgers they got on the grill, it's looking fucking good. I want one, but I don't know these kids. Don't know the parents either. RRT Boxing. Please subscribe.